Okay. Better late than never indeed. Gosh, I was only going to be a little bit late, but then I started having technical difficulties, which is never good. Oops. That was the wrong option. But I have it all figured out now. Get out of there. It didn't save some of my mod settings though real quick, so I realized I needed to fix that. More HUD was, yeah. It is the wooden box. Hello, sir. On here early this time. How's it going? How is it going? Sorry, fixing some settings. It was all wonky at first and just needed to get going. I was wondering when I'd see you live next. Indeed. Any of I don't know, you can put emotes from other channels on mine. That's cool. That's awesome. I didn't realize you can mix those up on other people's streams. That's awesome. Yeah, I've been doing it, like I said. They carry over, man. It's awesome. Yeah, seriously. Like I said, I've been doing it Monday and Wednesday. I just missed one Wednesday stream. Well, missed the stream. I streamed for about an hour, but fell asleep during stream, so I deleted it. It never existed. We don't talk about that stream. Oh, it's funny watching me doze off and hitting the mic. Yeah, sleeping stream for sure. I just wanted to turn off one setting real quick. Maybe. Guess it's not the biggest deal. I'll find it later. That's where the money's at. Indeed, that is. For sure. I have seen it. I have definitely seen seen people making money on that. Alright. What the hell was I doing? Oh, this is really getting interesting now. Actually, we're gonna go really dive into the Thieves Guild stuff. Oops. But not if I go out the wrong door. Not if I go out the wrong door. Oh. Yeah, once I started the stream, I wasn't getting any sound, game sound on the through OBS, and pain in the butt. And I just realized I just didn't tell it to. I didn't have the right source selected on the gaming computer. Why can't I find the entry? There it is. There we go. I can get out of here, I swear. Alright. Anyway. But yeah. Have to start using some energy drinks to make sure I don't fall asleep again. Now. Never good. Make sure I don't have that in place either. I'm all kinds of screwed up today. Alright. Start stream manager. Perfect. Okay. We are going to... Yeah, sure, let's go to Skyrim. Just jump the wall. Ugh. I said parkour. I tell you to parkour, you parkour. 2. Okay. Yes, parkour. Parkour. Freaking love that episode of The Office. It's the best. Oh yeah, we're going up into this region-y up here. Oh man. I'm awake, I swear. So Mondays are off days, but then Wednesdays are work days, so it's hit or miss with the level of awakeness. The main reason I had fallen asleep anyway was because I only got 3 hours of sleep the night before, but this time I had like a good 5 hours of sleep, so can't get too much sleep. Let's see here. Oh, I'm not even tracking the quest. That would help. Actually, you weren't on here the last time. The last couple of times I got an archery mod now that gives me headshots and more directional capabilities for damage and stuff. So like if I shoot someone in the hand, might disarm them, or if I can stagger them and stuff with regular shots. What did I walk into? What is this? What is this? It's free money. And a Shrine of Arcade. Don't mind if I do. Well, alright then. Watch out for bears and trolls, because they like to... Speaking of... There's a good old troll. Nope. He's a level 22 troll. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's right. Good, good, good. Stuff. And I actually have some better lights coming on Monday. A little bit of lighting, so I can have some better lights in here. Make it look like a gamer room. Some blue lights and stuff. Bought those today.
Good. You're finally here. I've scouted the ruins and I'm certain Carlia is still inside.
You saw her?
No, I found her horse. Don't worry, I've taken care of it. She won't be using it to escape. Let's get moving. I want to catch her inside while she's distracted. Take the lead.
You want me to lead?
I'm sorry, I was under the impression I was in charge. You're leading and I'm following. Does that seem clear to you?
Sacre. Hey, how's it going? First time chat. Hey yo. How's it going? Welcome to the Thieves Guild. Oh, and you followed. So yes, definitely welcome to the Thieves Guild then, sir. Thank you for the follow. That's awesome. Do I own any sunglasses? Oh, why? Because the shine? Is it because of the shine? Oh, that'd be sunglasses for you, right? I do own sunglasses, but they are in my van. So I do not own any sunglasses. Can you see me with sunglasses? They're in my van. That's awfully far away. So not at the moment. I'll remember that for the next stream. Understood.
Just make certain you keep your eyes open. Carlia
Next
is as
time.
sharp as a
Sunglasses
blade.
for sure. It'll be a
The
sunglass
last
stream,
thing I need
promise.
is you blundering into a trap and warning her that we're here.
How did Gallus die?
25 years ago, I was
Welcome.
standing outside these
Welcome.
very same ruins. Gallus told me to meet here, but he wouldn't
Glad to
say
see you
why.
here, Mr. Flex.
When I arrived, Gallus stepped
I
from
only
the
play
shadows.
this game because
Before he uttered a
'cause you
sound,
planted
an
that
arrow
seed.
pierced his throat. Before I could even draw my blade, her second arrow found its mark in my chest.
so Carlia took on both of you alone.
Carlia was a master marksman, and her greatest weapon was the element of surprise. I was lucky. She missed my heart by mere inches. I staggered away from the ruins and my vision began to blur. It's then that I realized the bitch had poisoned her arrows.
I think so, like a celebrity. No way. There's a couple. I don't know. Nah.
The last thing I saw was Carlia dumping his body into an opening atop
It's
the
not me.
ruins. An unceremonious end for a remarkable man.
The
To this
glasses
day,
will
I've
either
regretted
prove it or
allowing her
disprove
to
it.
escape, even if it meant I had died trying. I
Hmm.
owed Gallus that much.
Could go get my glasses. But there have to be a specific type of glasses, or, like, I mean... stab him. I know I should stab Mr. Mercer Frey here. He's a jerk.
Keep your eyes open and your mouth shut.
Okay, let's see here. We enter this sanctum here. Alright. Wheat. Barrel. Garlic. Open the door.
They say that these ancient Nordic burial mounds are sometimes impenetrable. This one doesn't look too difficult. Quite simple, really. I don't know what the fuss is about these locks. All it takes is a bit of know-how. Skill. That should do it. After you.
I don't know. I slipped. I didn't, sorry. Okay, we'll go in there now. We'll go in there now.
Stench in here. This place place smells of death. Be on your
It
guard.
does. Minor healing. Open arrows. Assholes. You don't see me. Oh, sorry. I thought you were a jogger again. Just, I don't mean to kill you. I just, sorry, sir, Mercer. I'm sorry. I'll keep going.
Pull the chain over there and watch out for the spikes.
Like how he just doesn't
It's
even,
like
he doesn't
Carlia
even phase
reset
him.
all of the traps.
Just fucking. Oh no! Crap! I have too much to run. Let's see. Damn it! I didn't come in here prepared. Awesome! Thank you for clipping that, then, sir. I think that's my first clip ever. Yay! You dropped something though. God damn it. I can get some of this other stuff later. I don't need this now. Okay. Somehow Mercer's gonna live through this. You get even hit by a trap there. God. Oh, I don't want the axe. Stop. The axe. Damn it. Don't pick up the axe. I have no... Oh, I had 3 ancient greatsword. What the hell did I have so many of those for? Grab those. Jesus. Alright. Kinda hard to see at the moment. Hopefully you guys can see well. Or at least somewhat well. Oh. Oh shit. There's a second one. Oh, just him down there. Might have to turn up the difficulty. Might turn up the difficulty a little bit.
There's 2 more ahead. What was that?
Oh, he didn't die.
How disappointing.
Oh. Keep. That's not tripwire. Oh, I should have let Mercer get in that first. Card of Builders. Gold lockpicks.
What was that?
Damn. Usually I miss quite a few more times. Oops. Says and they throws an arrow to the ground. Alright, where the hell? Oh yeah, it's over here. Cool. Ring. Injury. Fuck. Stupid rat. Oh, let's go down there.
Bone chimes. Clever. Rigged to wake the Draugr, I'd bet. Don't blunder into any of them.
I'm not gonna blunder any of them, but I want to kill them.
Something's near.
Something near me. Did you ever get pissed at me? Like, no matter how much I... What the fucking hell? What the fuck? This the stagger animation is hilarious when... Oh. Okay. Oh, I can't get my arrows back. I only have 40 left. Why does the combat AI seem confused? I don't know. I have some enhanced, what you call it? Their AI is supposed to be enhanced. When they see me, at least. They can't see me very well right now. I'm not totally sure. Here, I'll do this one with visible.
What was that? Your feeble attempt to hide is insulting. You can't hide from me.
Hardly a challenge.
Any more? One more. Oh, look at that.
What was that?
Hardly a challenge.
Oops. I don't know what that was. Bone meal. Is this where I wanted to go? Oh.
Carlia always was a
Elliot.
nimble minx. Slipping past these Draugr must have been
Grab something first. If memory serves. Yeah, that. You can grab that boat. Oh yeah. Well. Alright, we'll take the cheap easy ladder. Damn, you know, I should have really waited. Dart, it's now officially T-Flex's birthday. Awesome. Happy birthday, man. Mr. Flex. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, dude. I have no idea how old that makes you. He's 16. I thought so. I thought 16. Thinking like, 9 or 10 once, and then I was like, all right, maybe he's a little older than that. Early teens. Should be good. Okay. Got that. Whoa. All right. So
What was that?
damn. Another one.
Having to hide is insulting.
If they ain't confused, they just
How disappointing.
make sure pretty sure my difficulty is at least set to adept. Try expert a little bit, see how fast I die. Bump up the difficulty a bit. Save it right there too, just in case. I have another mod that adds additional spawns though too, and it does scale with difficulty, so it could get very bad very quickly. I cannot see his head. Found it. Nope, that was his arm. Oh, well. Wake the dead. Wake the dead.
What was that? You can't hide from me. It's too easy.
Though I might not like the Mercer fight.
How
Expert.
disappointing.
I usually play my games just on the easiest setting. At least doing normal.
Something's near. So ends the lesson.
Oop. Nap. Oh shoot! I didn't notice Tartlet Queen also followed me. Actually. Thank you for the follow, Tartlet Queen. Thank you kindly. I totally missed that earlier when Sakurai followed me. My bad. Alright.
We're on the right track. Done through here as well.
And the mod that adds additional spawns also adds ambushes too, where suddenly I might get just swarmed with a bunch of
Hide
freaking
from
quads.
me. Your life is mine.
Mercer. Well,
Ah!
I hate you. I know what you're about to do. Ah, there we go. That's satisfying. I like it when he falls over. All the arrows in his face. Why won't you just die?
That door up ahead looks perfect for hiding an ambush. I'm ready.
Oh yeah, I guess I shouldn't hurt you too much. Yeah. Scourge Lord.
Written your own
Headshot.
epitaph.
That's the other thing about the arrow mod I have too is oh shit. Is that that if I get a headshot too, it also counts as double damage to me too. So
That's the best.
Archer can really kick my fucking ass as well. So
Out of my way.
and yes, I can ragdoll just like Mercer too. It's kind of funny. Maybe just tank him for a bit there. Headshot him back here.
I've killed legions.
Okay, good. Not bad for expert, I guess. Amber. Lockpicks. Dwarven Greatsword of Despair. I would pick you up, but I can't. With the weight. And I don't really need the money. Oh yeah, that's right. I missed my dragon shouting word here. I never use shouts. Alright. Continue, Mr. Mercer. I'm lost. There it is. Doop doop doo doo. This was the, yeah. This is where I need to make sure I shoot you in the face one last time. Oh. What's wrong, Mercer? What's wrong, Mercer? Alright, I'm done. I'm done. Let's save it.
Ah, it's one of the infamous Nordic puzzle doors. How quaint. Without the matching claw, they're normally impossible to open. Since I'm certain Carlisle already did away with it, we're on our own. Fortunately, these doors have a weakness if you know how to exploit it. Quite simple, really. Carlisle is close, I'm certain of it. Now let's get moving.
You should go first, asshole.
You're quite noisy for someone who claims to be a thief.
What, bitch? The fuck did you just say? Noisy. bomb. That's not good.
Yes, yes. What is it now?
Alright.
Do you honestly think your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Carlia. Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Honningbrew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough, otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as Nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore
16
your
and 12
methods?
minutes old.
Enough
Nice.
of this mindless banter. Come, Carlia. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence. But I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlia has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But do you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you. Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
I at least got to shoot you in the face several times, and I enjoyed every second of it. Four hours later.
Easy. Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling?
Hold on, you shot me.
No. I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Why save me?
My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death.
Then I'm in your debt.
More than you'll ever realize. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive.
Why capture Mercer alive?
Mercer must be brought before the guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder.
How will you prove it now?
My purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside.
Well, what's it say?
I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before.
Perhaps it could be translated.
Enther. Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. The only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity.
There's that word again. Nightingale.
There were three of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves Guild in Riften. Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, you need to head for Winterhold with the journal and get the translation. Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey.
As long as I can still run while holding all that, we'll be fine.
Remember, speak only to Anther. Trust no one else.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't even been to Winterhold yet. I'll speak to no one else. Except for the stable master in the carriage.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
To Winterhold, my good sir. Wait, use this, okay.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Little snow never stopped me. Don't worry. Oh dear.
I was gonna say, maybe the snow did stop it. Alright.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned
Yes,
inside
yes,
out
what is
and
it?
then exploded. What did you do?
I've been sent by Carlia.
Carlia? Then she's finally found it. Do you have Gallus's journal?
You sound just like Mercer. Yeah, but there's a problem.
A problem? Let me see it. Ah, this is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language.
Can you translate it?
No. However, I know someone who might. The court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo, may have the materials you need to get this journal translated. Word of warning. Calselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy. Calselmo is stubborn as a mule. Be careful when you speak to him.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
Fine. Oh, you.
The mages don't let us go into college. They said it's not safe in there.
Okay. To Markarth. Actually. It is the toast. I love you even if you're bald. What? What's that supposed to mean? Of course I'm bald. No other way for me to have hair, I assure you. Just saw my hair before I decided to shave my head when I was in my early 20s. Actually, probably sells here. Yes, indeed.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved
Don't care
Helgen,
about your curved swords.
destroyed by a dragon. Hard to believe, isn't it?
He's Brina.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Even with enhanced mods, you still don't look quite right. Let's just sell some stuff. Sell. Gosh, all you guys came today. Like my, what, 7th or 8th stream? Gang's all here. Selling stuff. Get a little lighter real quick here. Don't want to sell that. I want to DE some of that stuff. I remember why I had half the stuff now. There we go. That's a little bit of space. One day I'll figure out how to make the map not wipe out my face whenever I go to the map. Someday. Not today, but someday. Okay.
Excuse me, do you know anything about this house?
No.
Seen anyone enter or leave?
No, leave me alone. They have said this before. Leave me alone. No, I haven't.
Seems no one in this city has. I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. We believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, evil rites, and so forth.
I don't know anything. Go ahead.
Thank you for your time.
Do your quest later. Laterlier. Much, much laterlier.
Wiggins, I can handle.
All right, you.
Look, I'm very busy, so this better be important. What are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards.
I'm looking for you, actually.
I told you I'm not hiring any more guards. Why do you people always bother me when I'm trying to finish my research? You idiot! Do you even know who I am? The most recognized scholar on the Dwemer in all of Tamriel. And you people keep bothering me. I'm sorry, I got too excited. I'm in the middle of some very stressful work, and I shouldn't have yelled. How can I help you? Then you were well informed. I am at this very moment on the cusp of completing my magnum opus on the subject. I'm calling it Calselmo's Guide to the Falmer Tongue. It will revolutionize the way we understand those ancient beings.
Perhaps I could view your work.
Preposterous! That research represents years of personal toil in some of the most dangerous Dwemer ruins in Skyrim. You must be mad to think I'd allow anyone to see it before it's completed.
He doesn't let me do it.
While I appreciate the sentiment, I still have to decline. Being an admirer, I'm sure you can appreciate the need to keep my research a secret.
Can't even bribe your stupid ass.
I'm not certain how many scholars you're accustomed to dealing with, but I can assure you that personal wealth is our lowest priority.
And I can't intimidate your ass.
I'm not certain how many scholars you're accustomed to dealing with, but I can... Very well. Perhaps when my research is complete, I'll feel more comfortable discussing my findings with you. This better be important.
Oh, I just gotta steal something from your ass. Give me that key. And that gold. And that lockpick. Back.
Where are you?
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
I'm with the guild.
I can make all your problems with the guards go away, but it'll cost
12
you.
gold? That's worth it.
What do you say?
Yeah. You can clear my bounty for 12 gold.
Now move along, before you get me in trouble.
Bahahaha. That's why we buff up the Thieves Guild first. Okay. Now, however, oh wait, there's one more thing I want from you. But first,
Last mistake. Is someone there? Thought I heard something.
thought you heard something. Hey. I want you to fly into the river. Okay, fine. Fine. You're not like Mercer. It's probably because he was on the alchemy station. I wonder if
I have
used
the artifacts I've discovered in Nishuan.
I want to use your alchemy station. If I use your alchemy station, I mean, what? I don't know what arrow went. Why isn't it working? I demand flight. What the fuck is going on?
Is someone there?
Is someone there? Nothing. Anyway. I don't actually want to hurt him. I want him to fly. What the hell? That'd be funny if you go into the river. Moving on with life. What the hell? Oh, there's the tunnel.
Halt! The Dwemer Museum isn't open to anyone without the court wizard's permission. Because Cal Silmo doesn't want anyone to go in. He runs the museum. He makes the rules.
I'm gonna go in anyway.
You have a problem with that? Go talk to him. You'll find him in front of the ruins during the day, just down the tunnel.
Alright. Just going to stealth away from you and go in anyway. Okay.
There must be a dozen men up there. Yeah. Calselmo called in his entire expedition team. Said he needed every man he could get to protect his research.
Oh, dude, I have a level up in
Better
this
them
band.
than us. We lost 3 good men to the traps. Just to see.
Give me that. Definitely that.
This post is safe enough. Come on.
Collect 24 of those stupid gems. I'll have to look up later where they all are. I am not an expert lockpicker. Oh. Garnet. Card of Demons. Necklace. Steel Armor of Destruction. No. That. Do. Let's see. Need all that Dwemer stuff. Thought there was a... Is this not the room I'm thinking it was? This isn't the room. This wasn't the room. Whoa. Damn it. Oh. Get the hell away from these guys. All right. Let's see here. Refresh my invisibility. This was the room I was thinking. Give me the spider control rod. I doing? Where are we going? Put a guard in here. I remember. I have no idea what that did. Okay. Let's just go. What did that do? Just turn more valves, why not? Oh shit. Oh. I see. Oh, shit.
By order of the yard, stop right there.
Invisibility ran out at the wrong time.
I can make all your problems with
2
the
gold
guards
and
go
you
away,
just turn the other way.
but it'll cost you. What do you say?
Okay. Oh. What did I do? What the fuck? Okay, I don't know what the hell he just did. He just kicked me out. Alright. I will, I need to take a quick restroom break. I will be right back. Much too much, Rockstar. I'll be right back. Okay. Good lord. That's why I tried only having 1 Rockstar this time during stream. Last time I did almost 3 of those.
Outsiders untrust the law in Markarth, and it's off to
anyway,
city
what
mind
the
with you.
fuck? He just must have kicked me out since I, even though I paid off my bounty. Well, shit. I forgot to turn off light. Oh well. Something like that, I guess. Let's see here. Where the hell did we go? Not the Hall of the Dead. Now I'm lost. Stupid invisibility wearing off the wrong time.
Brigands I can handle, but this talk of dragons? World's gone mad.
A couple more seconds and all their heads would have been chopped off by that friggin' trap. Now, try this dance again. Actually, I probably could have just reloaded the save, huh? Did go through a door up here. I do still have the spider control rod, right? I saw it pop up. I don't know. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay. Want to make sure. All right. Oh. Where'd this guard come from? Don't ask. The fuck? Don't know why I could go in there. The hell? Well, it was a glitch, but it worked out to my favor there. I shouldn't be able to go through that door. That works. That cut out a lot of things there. Last standing 24, raiding with a party of 2. Wow, awesome. All kinds of first stuff tonight. How's it going? Yeah, raid. My first raid. Kick ass. Jeez. Howdy man, ending off my stream, but your gameplay looked pretty cool. Awesome, thanks. Greatly appreciated. Kick ass, man. What? And its craze is also raiding with a party of 2? Wow. Back to back raid? Awesome. Wow. That's kick ass. How's it going, everybody? I'm a very new streamer. How's it going? It's going good. Just trying to spread the positivity. Heck yeah. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Kick ass. I'm a very positive kind of guy. Last standing followed. It's craze followed. Awesome, awesome. I always follow everyone who follows me back, so I'll of course do that after the stream. Thanks for the follows, guys. You're awesome. I'll check you guys out next time you're streaming on there. Yeah. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you. It's awesome. I had my first and second raid all at the same time. And apparently a million picks I'm gonna break trying to do this lock here. There it goes. I hate when it's close to the start. God damn it. Awkward. There you go. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right, that's right. I need to get the chalk and the paper. Not that. Paper, chalk, or charcoal rather. Glad to support, man. Hope to see you grow. Hey, thanks. the dream.
Yes, I'm positive I heard something.
We always do our best.
All right. If there is a thief, he won't leave this tower alive. But...
Uh-oh. Same here, wanted to spread the good vibes. For sure. Good vibes all around.
Anybody there?
Awesome, awesome. Okay, good. We snuck out of there too. Oh shit. We're good, we're good, we're okay. We're good. Oh. Yeah. It's kick ass. Thanks guys, that's awesome. Fucking love it. Okay, so we have the rubbing, so where are we going now? We are going back to the dude. Back to the dude. Yeah, I do stream regularly on Wednesdays and Mondays, about this time frame, 9 to midnight-ish, give or take a little bit. That's all, dude. But yeah, I'm trying to be consistent. Definitely new streamer though. This is one of my 7th stream total, so yeah, pretty kick ass.
Can't wait to kill another Imperial.
Come on in. Just stoked the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
And I'm setting up a YouTube channel to do some Let's Plays.
Just say the word if you need a
Eventually.
drink or something to eat.
Start having those go on there. Alright.
Back, eh? And how was our friend Caselmo? Was there something else?
Yes, there's something else. Doesn't make any sense. This should help translate his journal.
I suppose it would be inappropriate of me to ask how you obtained this, so I simply won't. A rubbing, eh? Odd. I expected notes.
That's not how we do things.
I understand. Now, let me take a good look at this. Over here, please.
Okay.
This is intriguing, but highly disturbing. It appears that Gallus had suspicions about Mercer Frey's allegiance to the Guild for months. Gallus had begun to uncover what he calls an unduly lavish lifestyle replete with spending vast amounts of gold on personal pleasures.
Does the journal say where this wealth came from?
Yes, Gallus seems certain that Mercer had been removing funds from the Guild's treasury without anyone's knowledge.
Anything else, Enthir? Anything about the Nightingales?
Yes, here it is. The last few pages seem to describe the failure of the Nightingales, although it doesn't go into great detail. Gallus also repeatedly mentions his strong belief that Mercer desecrated something known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Shadows preserve us. So it's true.
I'm not familiar with the Twilight Sepulchre. What is it? What's Mercer Frey done?
I'm sorry, Enthir. I can't say. All that matters is we deliver your translation to the Guild immediately. Farewell, Enthir. Words can't express.
It's all right, Carlia. You don't have to say a word.
And I totally missed that Wart's third leg has also followed. So thank you kindly, sir. I love that screen name too. Wart's third leg. That's Words their leg. That's great.
Listen, all I want is the truth to be revealed to the guild. They respected Carlia, and she deserves better. Do whatever you can, and I'd consider it a personal favor. Listen, all I want is the truth to be revealed to the guild. They respected Carlia, and she deserves better. Do whatever you can, and I'd consider it a personal favor.
Thank you.
If you ever manage to gain entry to the college and you find trying to rid yourself of stolen goods becoming a burden, come visit me. I've been known to handle items of questionable interest from time to time, and I'll see what I can do.
Excellent.
If you have further need of me, you can find me in the college.
We must hasten to Riften before Mercer can do any more damage to the guild.
Noted. Gallus's journal mentioned the Twilight Sepulchre.
You've come this far, so I see no harm in concealing it any longer. The Twilight Sepulchre is the temple to Nocturnal. It's what the Nightingales are sworn to protect with their lives.
Why does it require that type of protection?
Everything that represents Nocturnal's influence is contained within the walls of the Sepulchre. Now it seems Mercer's broken his oath with Nocturnal and defiled the very thing he swore to protect.
Thieves and temples, it just doesn't add up.
I felt the same way when Gallus first revealed these things to me. I think given time you'll understand what I mean.
I'd understand better if less mystery was involved.
As a Nightingale, I've been sworn to secrecy regarding the Sepulchre. I know the Guild doesn't do much to foster faith, but I'm going to have to ask that you continue to trust me.
Very well, we'll do it your way for now.
I'll make for Riften and scout the situation, see if I can discover what Mercer's up to. When you're ready, meet me at the Ragged Flagon. In the meantime, I wanted you to have this. It belonged to Gallus, but given the circumstances, I think he'd approve.
I'll put it to good use.
If the Guild isn't willing to listen to reason, you might have to.
I'm always on the lookout for all sorts of good. Bring me whatever you find, and I'll see what I can do.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
Is there anything I needed to steal here? I don't think so. Nope. Sorry, Carlia. Gotta be careful that, crashed my game once by doing that by accident. It sucked.
So did Carlia send you again, or are you here on your own this time?
Oh, yeah. Ugh. Alrighty. So, get out of here. Oh, first time chatter, Big Daddy Nazim. Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. Of course not. Most certainly not. I definitely do not. Welcome, sir. How goes it? Well, I am the big daddy, so I'm going big. Perfect.
Riften's under my protection. You watch yourself now.
Perfect, perfect.
You look like you could use a drink. What do you say to some cheap meat?
I suppose where I'm supposed to go, right? Yeah. Let's get to the flagon. Finish our Thieves Guild questline stuff here.
I'm glad you're here. I think some of these people are beginning to suspect who I am. Are you ready to face the guild?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Keep your eyes open. I'm not sure what to expect when we enter the cistern.
This.
I need you to do me a favor, Dirge.
Sure, Todd. You know I'm good for it.
There's a new guard nosing around the meadery. Can you do something about it?
Gladly. He won't bother you anymore, I promise.
Vex is ready to tear you apart. I hope you have a good excuse for bringing Carlia here.
They're waiting for you in the cistern. No tricks.
I like this to what they say. They only have so many lines.
You better have a damn good reason to be here with that murderer.
Please, lower your weapons so we can speak. I have proof that you've all been misled.
No tricks, Carlia, or I'll cut you down where you stand. Now what's this so-called proof you speak of?
I have Gallus's journal. I think you'll find its contents disturbing.
Let me see. No, it can't be. This can't be true. I've known Mercer too long.
It's true, Brynjolf. Every word. Mercer's been stealing from the guild for years, right under your noses.
There's only one way to find out if what the lass says is true. Delvin, I'll need you to open
Hopefully
the
it
vault.
actually doesn't bug out. Did
Wait
a little
just
bit
a
of
blessed moment, Bryn.
bug earlier.
What's in that book? What did it say?
It says Mercer's been stealing from a vault for years. Gallus was looking into it before he was murdered.
How can Mercer open up a vault that needs 2 keys? It's impossible. Could he pick his way in?
That door has the best puzzle locks money can buy. There's no way it can be picked open.
You didn't need to pick the lock.
What's she on about?
Use your key on the vault, Delvin. We'll open it up and find out the truth.
This is where it bugged out actually on my last game. Hopefully it, not bugged out, but just kind of was a little glitchy. Because usually the vault door is right here.
Key, but the vault's still
But
locked
with
up
this
tighter than a drum. That
enhanced
yours.
mod, it changes where the vault door is. So they didn't... It wasn't quite scripted properly for their walking. So let's see if it's okay.
By the 8. It's gone. Everything's gone. Get in here, all of you.
This is what happened before. Let's see. Nope, don't go over there. Come this way. Come on. Oh, good. Yay, no bugs.
The gold, the jewels, it's all gone.
That son of a bitch. I'll kill him.
Vex, put it away, right now. We can't afford to lose our heads. We need to calm down and focus.
Do what he says, Vex. This ain't helping right now.
Fine. We do it your way. For now.
Delvin, Vex, watch the flagon. If you see Mercer, come tell me right away.
Okay.
Before I help you track Mercer down, I need to know what you learned from Carlia. I mean, everything.
The hell hit me? Mercer killed Gallus, not Carlia.
I feared that was the case. From that last entry in Gallus's diary, it looks like he was getting close to exposing Mercer to the guild. Anything else? Trying to make Mercer look bad in front of Maven, eh? Clever lass. Was there anything else?
Gallus and Kalai and Mercer were nightingales.
What? Nightingales? But I always assumed they were just a tale. A way to keep the young footpads in line. Was there anything else she told you?
No.
Then I have an important task for you. I need you to break into Mercer's home and search for anything that could tell us where he's gone.
He has a house in Riften?
Aye. A gift from the Blackbriars after they kicked the previous family out. Place called Riftweald Manor. He never stays there, just pays for the upkeep on it. Hired some lout by the name of Vold to guard the place.
I'll take care of it.
Be careful, lad. This is the last place in Skyrim I'd ever want to send you. Just find a way in, get the information and leave. And you have permission to kill anyone that stands in your way. Careful at Mercer's
Still gonna try to
I don't want to lose
without
anyone
killing
else to
people.
that madman. I can't believe this is happening, lad.
I can't believe he emptied the vault. Right from under our noses.
Yep. That's why he got so many arrows to the face earlier. Okay, let's go. Sell some stuff real quick. Think I need to at least. Yeah. Little
Jewelry with legendary.
Get a little lighter here.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh? Take a look.
Let's see. So I want more lightning arrows. I need to get the stuff to craft more lightning arrows. That's why I need to DE some stuff too. Damn. Only have too much I can sell.
Remember, nothing but
A lot of it I'm
genuine
saving
fire
it
salts
for
will
the
do.
Legacy of the Dragonborn DLC museum thing.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
What was I doing? Where am I going? Oh yeah, I'm getting into it. That's right. Go talk to this jerk back here. Hey. I'll just wait. Hey, you, walk over here. Get over this gate. That's right. No, wait, stay. There.
This is Mercer Frey's place, and he don't like visitors. Now go away.
I need to get inside his house, though.
No visitors. No way. Now piss off before you make me mad. You ain't got enough coin to make my problems go away. Unless you can talk Maven Blackbriar into letting me out of my debt. You try and set one foot in this yard and I'll cut it off.
Yeah.
Good day.
I want the thing anyway. I think it's an item for the treasury at the end. Ah, shit. Ah! Dumbass. Okay. A little overzealous with the jump there. Let's see. Back to the stairs.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company, I suppose I could do worse.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
If you've got the coins, you've come to the right place.
Oh.
Pull up a seat.
A thief just...
Visitors like us are rare in this part of Skyrim.
Aren't you supposed to be hunting thieves?
So
Why
good
don't
to
you
see
go
you again.
fight that guy?
Hoist the flagon and celebrate.
I
with
presume
me.
you're bothering me
Sorry.
for a good reason.
What was that?
I need you to erase his debt.
Vald? Why would you want to help that idiot? He owes me a steep debt. In fact, he's lucky all I did was force him to work for Mercer.
What did he do?
A few years back, I commissioned a unique quill from a good friend of mine in Winterhold. Vald was tasked with getting it here safely, and it ended up at the bottom of Lake Honrick.
I fear that you soon may leave us.
He's in debt because of a quill.
The wizards called it the Quill of Gemination, and demanded a tremendous amount of gold to have it made.
If you were to leave,
If you can locate the quill and return it to me, something Vald was too stupid to do himself, I'll consider the debt satisfied.
Talon, another round.
Out of my way.
I think you've had plenty, Volwolf. Maybe you should head on home.
Alright, let's get this quill. Let's go get the quill.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim.
Maybe I should put... Good idea.
Heard that.
Where am I going? That's right.
Forming the Dawn Guard. Vampire.
That's right. Doesn't have a marker. But it's right about here. Move it. Somewhere in there. Somewhere in there is where it is. Oh. Yeah, I'm not going to be fast enough. Boat, was it? Where is it? Oh, right there. Perfect. Ah, damn it. The quill. Oh, jeez. We're drowning. Alright. Let's get back to Maven there. Hopefully she's still at the bar here.
I've never seen Mule this upset about anything.
You've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Nobody cares.
You have some nerve coming back here after what you did to Kirava.
I didn't do anything to Kirava.
You've
Thief
been in
is
Riften
still
for quite
just
some time now,
running
Lady
around,
Mule.
huh?
I fear that you soon may leave us.
Riften has problems of its own. Now is not the time for
Oh, you were
exploration.
sitting right
What
there. I
in the
didn't even see
name
your
of
ass.
oblivion do you want?
If you were to leave, I'd miss you terribly.
Found the quill.
Really? I wrote that off a long time ago.
It would take a
Well,
threat to
I
all of
suppose I need to
Skyrim before
fulfill
we
my
could
end
depart.
of the bargain. Give this document to Vald. It frees him from the debt, but I never want to see him in Riften again.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
Curious. Oh, I can just pickpocket it back off of her. Yeah. I have a level up. I'm just gonna level up. What have I been doing? I have 2 level ups. Great, jeez. Slacking. Didn't even realize. 2 level ups to spend here. That's good for now. There we go. Master Thief. Oh, okay. Put the bow away. Sir.
Brigands I can handle, but this talk of dragons? World's gone mad, I say.
Guess what, friend?
This is Mercer Frey's place, and he don't like visitors. Now go away.
Where is she at? We're free.
I don't know how you talked Maven into letting me go, and I don't care. You did something for me, I'm gonna do something for you.
Thief with a heart of gold.
Take the key to Mercer's house. Won't need it anymore.
Could just killed you. Oops. I like going in on the top anyway. Once I finish all the Thieves Guild stuff that I've done quite a few times,
Gonna start keeping a
98% of the rest of the game
disarmed.
is relatively, I don't remember half of it. 98% I don't remember half of. It's a 50% of the time it works all the time, kind of saying there.
Of springtime in Ostros, Mackay.
Ironically, or not ironically, but my other save game, my personal save game that I do without the stream is actually at the exact same point. And apparently, and they're within the same quest of each other. So I did actually just do kind of all this stuff in
Hello?
a second ago.
Nothing here after all.
So I kind of remember it very, very vividly from just doing it a few hours before stream. Because I was bored waiting. Or just chilling at home. Oh yeah. To walk on the ones that aren't black. Otherwise they go toasty toasty fire burn.
Go to the college, Dar said. Use your smarts, he said. Like I'm supposed to.
Card of Mystics, torch.
You're out with college, you meant.
never see what actually triggers that. I guess it just must be a location-based thing. I did that much better this time than I did the first time. Earlier. That's good. Okay. Get rid of this trap. I have to buy more picks at this rate. Oh, back the other way a little bit. Damn it. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Give me all your stuff. I want children. Damn it. Lost. Give me that. Give me the lusty Argonian maid. Won't be reading that though. Sorry, guys. Nice. Just like taking skill books. Give me the Ring of the Gray. Actually, I'm curious what that does. I got it last time. I forget what it did. The Ring of the Gray. Fortify sneak by 20 bows, 20% more damage, increase poison resistance by 25. Damn. I should have paid attention to that ring last time. I don't fucking equip that shit. I'm not even wearing a ring. That's awesome. That's a good ring. Especially for bows and sneaking. Pay attention, Dart. Jesus. Take Mercer's plans. Take the bust of the Grey Fox. Take all this loot. Any other books here? Collect the random books later. Damn, I'm gonna have to equip that ring on my other save too. Take a nice fucking ring. What? Just rats. Well, I have found some things for you,
Stabbed in the
sir.
back. It's like the Dark Brotherhood all over again.
I found the bust of Grey Fox.
Well, well. I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. Must have come from Mercer's place. He'd
Hey
admired
man,
the
gonna
Grey
be
Fox for
lurking the
some
rest of the
time.
night while I
Sure.
sleep. Have a great
I'll buy
stream,
from
man.
you.
Awesome.
Here you
Thank
are.
you for that. Love lurkers. Thanks for following. Thanks for rating. Thanks for all that stuff, man. Yeah. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. Let's see. Kraz, you're a real one. Yep. So saith the wisest wooden box. Would this ship model be worth anything?
Well, well. I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me.
T-Flex is
I
still
promise
here,
it'll be
hyping
worth
it
the
up.
effort.
Nice.
What a delightful find. This should cover it. This is getting dangerous. Don't let anything get a jump on you.
Well, I try. It's greatly appreciated.
Delvin, that last shipment we heisted
Freaking
on the
awesome, man.
Cyrodiil frontier was worthless.
That's impossible. I distinctly heard that lout in the tavern say it was a full shipment of furs. They should be worth a fortune.
You idiot. He said furs, not furs. It was a damn logging caravan.
Putting together another shipment from Morrowind, Mickle. Looking for anything special.
If I find Mercer first,
Alright.
If I find Mercer first, I'm gonna crush his skull with my bare hands.
Okay, you really wanted to say that to me. Got it. Speak to Brynjolf.
We've scoured the town and I've spoken to every contact we have left. No sign of Mercer. Any luck on your end?
Of course, sir. He wasn't there, but I found these plans.
Shore's beard. He's going after the eyes of the Falmer? That was Gallus's pet project. If he gets his hands on them, you can be certain he'll be gone for good and set up for life.
Then we have to stop him.
Agreed. He's taken everything the guild has left, and to go after one of the last greatest heists is just an insult. I've spoken to Carlia and made amends for how the guilds treated her. Now she wishes to speak with both of us. Quickly, we have no time to lose. Till next we meet, lad.
And doing the same Kraz strat as well, brother man.
Not now,
Lurking,
lad.
but I'm
Carlia
keeping tab
said it
open
was
and the
important.
sound running. Awesome, awesome. Thank you kindly, sir. Greatly appreciated. Do have work tomorrow. I'll be going for a bit still, of course. Definitely past midnight a little.
Not now, lad.
At
Carlia
least
said it was
my
important.
time. Got to boost those analytics for sure. Yeah. So far every stream has been better and better as far as all that stuff. Much love, Dart. Thank you kindly with the awesome wooden box emoji. If anyone else is
Brynjolf,
not following
the
Wooden
time has
Box
come to
already, he's
decide
freaking
Mercer's
awesome
fate.
too. I mod on
Until a
his
new
channel.
guildmaster is chosen, the decision falls to you.
Always a great time over there.
Aye, lass. And I've come to
Obviously
a decision.
amazing community. Half
Mercer
of them are
Frey
here.
tried to
Not
kill
half of them.
both
He has a big ass.
He betrayed the guild, murdered Gallus, and made us
Just a
question
bit
our
of it,
future.
probably. Sorry, I'm horrible.
We have to be very careful, Brynjolf. Mercer is a nightingale, an agent of Nocturnal.
It's all true. Everything I heard in the stories. The Nightingales, their allegiance to Nocturnal, and the Twilight Sepulchre.
Yes. That's why we need to prepare ourselves and meet Mercer on equal footing. Just outside of Riften, beyond the southeast gate, is a small path cut up the mountainside. At the end of that path is a clearing and an old standing stone. I'd ask you both to meet me there.
I have some preparations of my own to make. I'll meet you at the stone.
Okay, let's go meet at the stone.
Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
What are you doing down here? I don't think I've ever seen you here.
Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
Okay, Sapphire. Alright, Thieves Guild love. We are going this way. Let's go. That's right, we're going out there. I'll jump the wall again. That was quite two. Let's go two. Alright. Oh, dear. Dear. Not going to make it. No. Well, I'm not. I won't be able to kill him. I'm not an expert. Especially. Actually. Oh, maybe I will. This is the path. Here's our stone.
I'm glad you're here.
What is the significance of this place?
This is the headquarters of the Nightingales, cut into the mountainside by the first of our kind. We've come to seek the edge we need to defeat Mercer Frey.
What kind of an edge?
If you'll follow me, I'll try to explain on the way. This way, please.
Okay, we'll go in there. Jeez. Just go.
So this is Nightingale Hall. I heard about this place when I joined the guild.
1, 2.
But I never
Do that too, anyway.
believed it existed.
The assumption that the Nightingales were just a myth was seeded within the guild on purpose. It helped divert attention from our true nature. What's wrong, Brynjolf? I can almost hear your brow furrowing.
I'm trying to understand why I'm here, lass. I'm no priest, and I'm certainly not religious. Why pick me?
This isn't about religion, Brynjolf. It's business.
Oh, there you go. Alright, let's go. Come on, come on, come on.
This is Nightingale Hall. You're the first of the uninitiated to set foot inside in over a century. Now, if you'll both proceed to the armory to don your Nightingale armor, we can begin the oath.
Nightingale armor.
This is enough to make your head spin, eh?
And sadly, I'm not level
You appear
32.
hesitant to don your Nightingale armor.
Because that's the level you have to be to get it to be the max leveled, since it's leveled armor. But it's not that.
This is enough to make your head spin, eh?
It's not the armor I want to really max out anyway. If I craft something, and I mainly want the Thieves Guild Master armor. I mean, technically that this set of armor, the Lindway's set of armor, is good too. I just don't want it. But for now, we'll just look like a fucking badass.
I think we should trust the lass and take the
Batman
deal.
vibes. Or like a dark Moon Knight or something.
You appear ready for the oath. You appear ready for the oath.
I appear ready for the oath, yeah. Stop stopping and just keep walking.
Okay, lass. We've got these get-ups on. Now what?
Beyond this gate is the first step in becoming a Nightingale.
Whoa there, lass. I appreciate the armor, but becoming a Nightingale? That was never discussed.
To hold any hope of defeating Mercer, we must have Nocturnal at our backs. If she's to accept you as one of her own, an arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite simple, Brynjolf. Nocturnal will allow you to become a Nightingale and use your abilities for whatever you wish. And in return, both in life and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye, there's always a catch. But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you can count me in.
What about you? Are you ready to transact the oath with Nocturnal?
Yes, I am ready.
Good. After I open the gate, please stand on the circle.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
Look at the floor, 'cause if you look at her, she'll stop walking. Alright. Meow. Get into place. Places, people. Places. It's magic time.
I call upon you, Lady Nocturnal, Queen of Murk and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Ah, Carlia. I was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Carlia. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
I have two others that wish to transact the oath, to serve you both in life and in death.
You surprise me, Carlia. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
My appetite for Mercer's demise exceeds my craving for wealth, Your Grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next, until your conditions have been met.
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Carlisle. And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
I just realized my game sound was up a little louder than I usually have it. I hope I haven't, I'm sure someone would have complained if it was a problem, but I forgot when I was at the start of the stream I had a lot of problems and issues with it, and so I was messing with the game sound and forgot that I left it a lot louder than I usually have it. Hopefully that hasn't been too much of an issue. My apologies. I'll rewatch the VOD anyway to make sure it's not too bad, and I'll adjust it by the next stream. He's done more?
Mercer was able to unlock the Guild's vault without 2 keys because of what he stole from the Twilight Sepulchre. The skeleton key. By doing this, he's compromised our ties to Nocturnal, and in essence, caused our luck to run dry.
So the key unlocks any door.
Well, yes. But the key isn't only restricted to physical barriers. All of us possess untapped abilities, the potential to wield great power securely sealed within our minds. Once you realize the key can access these traits, the potential becomes limitless.
Sounds like no one should possess it, is the good thing to say. I'd rather keep the damn thing.
Good. Then you understand why this is about more than just Mercer's lust for power. If the key isn't returned to its lock in the Twilight Sepulchre, things will never be the same for the Guild. As time passed, our luck would diminish to the point of non-existence, and whether you know it or not, our uncanny luck defines our trade.
Could always cheat my own skeleton key in, I guess. Nah. First time I ever set out to return something.
Very true. In our line of work, it's quite rare we set out to return a stolen item to its rightful owner.
Let's go.
Before we depart, Brynjolf has some business to discuss. I suggest you listen to him.
Listen, lad. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the Guild.
Why tell us to meet?
Carlia and I had a long discussion before you arrived here. Thanks to your efforts, the guild's been restored to its full strength, and you've exposed the traitor in our midst. As a result, we both feel that you'd make an excellent replacement for Mercer as leader of the Thieves Guild.
Finally. Me? What about you?
I've been at this game a long time, my friend. A long time. I've stolen trinkets from nobles and framed priests for murder. I'm good at what I do, maybe even one of the best, but it's all I know. I've never been one to lead. Never desired it, never cared for it. Don't want it.
But that's usually what makes a good leader, though. But I want to be a leader, so. I don't know.
Well, we have a bit of an errand to run before your coronation, so don't get sentimental on me now.
I accept.
Then it's decided. When this entire sorry affair is over, we'll handle the details. Until then, we have quite the task ahead.
Then let's get to it.
I've been poring over the plans you brought us, and I'm convinced the eyes of the Falmer are in the dwarven ruins at Erkenthand. Carlia and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lad. This will be a fight to remember. Until next we meet, lad.
Okay. Now we are officially Nightingales and the unofficial Thieves Guild Master. So now let's loot this place a little bit. Lockpicks, gold, torch. Wall. There was something. Yes, another chest here. Brazilianite. Sounds exotic. Alright, let's get out of here. I think I'll just Hmm. 11:30. Whoa, it is pitch black dark out here. Oh, this character doesn't have the other damn thing I ran from before. Shoot. I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom real quick. Too much water and drink. I gotta figure this out. Okay. Sorry about that. One day I'll figure out how to, do that less. Alright. Maybe I shouldn't drink so much water during stream. Where are we going? Oh, yeah. I'm going to figure out a close point to get to this place from. I have nothing too terribly close. I guess that might be the closest. Go to that cave. I think I'll finalize the Thieves Guild and then pretty much call it for tonight. Who's that? Map. I don't think I need to kill you right now. Just... Oh, shooting star. There was a shooting star there. What is that? Oh, I think there's a ice wraith or something there. Yeah. Oh, two of them. And I missed. Headshot. Nice. Nice, good. Ice Wraith Essence and Ice Wraith Teeth. Picked up my arrows. Why am I using oh, probably ran out of the other arrows. That's probably why. Well. Run. Oh, the neck. Oh man, the neck. Alrighty. Oh, crap. Way down there, damn it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Go slow, go slow. Careful, actually, won't we save it? Save it. Jesus. Oh, shit, shit, shit. Ah! Oh, close one, close one, close one. Oh yeah, I forgot I can... That was... You suck. You suck, man. It's been a long time since I used the slowdown feature, though. Maybe I... Oops. Fell off the building.
No, I heard something.
Oh, I heard something. Oh, shit. This I actually did not do earlier, so I do not remember any of it at the moment. Time is it? 11:41. Actually, maybe I don't want to do this right at the moment. Maybe I'll save this last quest for the start of the next stream. Actually, anyone is opposed to that, speak now or forever hold your peace. I recall now this quest is actually quite long. That's quite long. Like I said, I usually end in about 15 minutes. So, if I want to really get started in all that. But I can't really run away either. Vape. Sneak away here. Actually, I don't think I have any. I don't think I have like hardly any potions of healing or anything either. Oh, I guess it's 10 credit. Oh, that's potions of healing. I'm definitely too heavy though. Like I need to go and sell some things and get situated as far as that stuff goes. I shouldn't have came all the way out here just yet. I'm not prepared for this place. So I'm gonna make a quick trip to the. Let's go to the museum. Dragonborn Gallery. Drop off some stuff. Real quick. Instead. I'll save the last quest for the start of the next stream. I think that sounds good. I haven't even started your quest line yet.
Oh, you're here.
Oh, I did start the quest line. I must have got your quest. That's it. Okay. Damn it. Holding on to a bunch of stuff to drop off to you. I have to be able to get into here first. That's what we'll do for the next 15 minutes. Let's finish up those quests and get his stuff done. Find Jade Warriors somewhere in the Reach. Oh yeah, was this? These are tracked, right? Find that ring at that camp. Go. Do it. Let's do it. Oh. Okay. Oh shit. You see me right out the gate, are you? What? That would have been so badass. Would have killed him. Come on. It's cool and everything. You guys all respond. We're still on expert difficulty as well. Oh shit. Didn't even see him. Luckily, I don't know if there's a mod that does level scaling like for everything. Flames. To make, even if I go back to an old place, it's still difficult.
Lying little harlot. That brat ain't mine. Could be anyone's.
A whole bunch of bandit outlaws that always have this problem with having too many.
Retire someday. Give myself an island.
Get yourself an island. Damn it. Just a killer. Neck injury. shit. You can't see me yet? Oh, what the hell? Maybe T-Flex is right. You act a little wonky. Oh yeah, that's that ranger hut. That thing's tight. Ugh. I don't want to come back out here for the sword here and that thing there, so I'm just going to deal with it. Just drop something I don't care about, like that. That's still enough. Does this carry weights? Oh, 429 and 425. Almost there. Oh, I don't need 2 pickaxes. There we go. Dumbass. Holding 2 pickaxes for. Ooh, but I want these ebony arrows. And I came here for... Oh, not that. For this ring, which is apparently not quite here. Oh good, the ambush doesn't happen a second time. I don't think I went in here last time. Anyone in here? Anyone in here? Oh. Someone is.
Pockets. Now that's the real art. No rough stuff, just take it and go.
I don't know who you're talking to. They don't seem to care that you're dead. Must have been just talking to yourself.
Is someone there?
Oh. Hi.
Time to end this little game.
Yep. Oh my god. Oh my god. You.
You can't hide from it. There you are.
There we go. Shit. Archer. Archer suck. Oh, shit. Okay. Another level up. Try to bounce between health and that. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have an arrow problem. We have power shot. Oh, the Bosmer boots. Oh, that's what I forgot too. I forgot to grab the crab from that guy. As awkward as that sounds, I forgot to get crabs from that guy. The guy I stole the key from earlier. I was supposed to get the deed to the mud crab pet. I totally forgot that. Nordic excavation site. Apparently this is the first one I looked at with this character. Not too sure on the Nordic, on these excavation site things, but I'll figure it out eventually. It's going to be a very lengthy playthrough of this one. I'm going to try to do like 100% completion. I just want to have the Thieves Guild stuff done, so I'm a Thieves Guild master while doing it. That's the plan. Where else we going? Let me unlock this stuff. Stables. Been a great night. Been a great night. Yep, I did that quest. Okay. Make sure I did a quest with Tanelia there. So, there's a hostile goat. Goat. Oh, can't too much to be able to run. The bane of my existence. Drop the steel mace. I picked up a lot of random stuff to throw into the museum. Thinking I was just going to drop it off. Afflicted refugee. Weird. Yeah, I picked up a bunch of stuff in order to drop it off later. I forgot that I haven't actually unlocked it with this character. Jeez.
Nothing. Mercy! Ah!
I don't know what you guys are all doing.
No, not like this.
Let you kill him, Imperial Soldier.
You're nothing, hear me?
What?
Nothing!
What attacking me? I thought I just
Where
helped
are
you. Fine, dickhead. Jerk. Selective with what I pick up at the moment. Jade Warrior. Jade Warrior 2. It's just called Jade Warrior 2, huh? Okay. A dwarven greatsword. I don't think I can envision a dwarf using a greatsword. Book about blocking though. It's nice. Where's the last third thing I needed? Was it just those two things? I thought it was three. I thought it was three things. Oh yeah, find the 6th house bellhammer in somewhere. In here, down here. Down there. Whew. Yes, indeed. Okay. I need to go around this cliff though. Let's go south. Around this mountainy range thing here. Apparently not gonna go that way. Ugh. Stupid rocks. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that just means, okay, yeah. Saying that the Nightingale place is close by. Ooh. Don't yawn. Probably shouldn't get more iron. Soon my inventory won't be an issue at all. That's the reason to do this first anyway. I'm glad I didn't start the other thing. Going through a long dungeon with no inventory space is foolish. Foolish, foolish. My God, how long does this go around? There it is. There it is. Just gonna get over to it. Find it really hard to see what's going on at the moment. I need to be up here, do I? I don't think so. Oh, no, I just have to keep going around. Come on. Get around there. This is the mountain that never ends. Oh shit. Nice wolves. Really? It's below me? Oh, jeez. Sorry, my daughter's coughing right upstairs. Coughs anymore, I'm gonna have to go up there and for a drink or something. Try to not die and scale this cliff downwards. I said not die. I specifically said not die. That didn't seem like it was that far of a fall either. What the hell killed me there? Is this... before I try going the other way around it. Let's go the other way around, I guess. Yeah, we'll just follow the path. It's probably right off the path. Being complicated with it. I'll just finish this quest up and then we'll call it for the night. Or you guys can't hear it, but my daughter is coughing up a storm upstairs. Might have to go up there. Make sure she knows where her cup is so she can have a drink. Little 4-year-old is just sleeping right up there. Don't do it again. Oh my gosh. Above me now. Why is this place so fucking hard to find? Oh, wait, I want that nerd root too. Oh, shiny. I don't recall this being so difficult on my last. Getting it.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Shit. Jump in. Let's run away. Okay, good. Alright, let's just get this last item. And I'll go give my daughter a drink of water here. Up there coughing up a storm. Oh. Shh. Oh, what was that? Whoa, where the fuck did he fall? What the fuck? Okay. I don't know what happened there. Oh. Oh, she's about to start crying. She's about to start crying. No. Take the 6th house bell hammer. I didn't do that one. Ooh, poison. Jeez, what the fuck is this place? Okay. Whoops. I meant to do this and that. Oh. I'm going. I'm going. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, there's bandits out here too. Sneak away. Get away from all these damn bandits and shit. God, why are you guys so close? Okay, sprinting away. Sprinting away. We are just going to... Map. Yeah, map. That was it. Get world map. Stop it. Okay. Okay. I am going to call it here at the museum. Because my daughter is also calling it. Because she's about to start crying for real. Full bore because she needs a drink. So, I'm going to call it right there. Yeah. Tonight's been a great stream. I appreciate everyone who came by and hung out with me today. That was just freaking awesome. Got 2 raids today. By It's Kraz, who's badass, and Last Standing 24, also badass. Guys are great. Suggest if anyone else is still watching, to follow them as well. I'll be checking out their streams as well. Save it here. And the next stream will be on Monday. I stream Mondays and Wednesdays. Yeah. So, daughter's starting to fuss though. I gotta go. Been awesome. Greatly appreciated. Everyone has been freaking badass. I will catch you guys on the next one. See you later. Again, awesome. Awesome. Thank you guys. Bye. Wait, quit here. Not just the game. Bye.